My name is Chris Montgomery, and welcome to part 1 of this TN Special Alert on ransomware. In this informative 3-part series, we'll be reviewing where ransomware came from, what a ransomware attack is, how to plan and prepare, and finally, what to do if you think you're a victim of an attack. We've assembled this video series as we view ransomware to be one of the greatest threats the business world has faced in recent history. So without further ado, let's get started. In the beginning, there were viruses which were easily addressed via a robust antivirus solution. These included many brands you're familiar with today, such as Symantec and Norton. These were very effective in identifying a virus and quarantining it to ensure it didn't propagate to other computers or files. From there, things evolved into Adware Malware. You're familiar with this type of an attack, although you may not think you are. An example of this would be a pop-up ad that states your computer has been infected and needs to run a scan. Just click here. However, as is typically the case, technology and time caught up with malware, and even though it still exists, it's not nearly the threat it once was. Fast forward to today, and we have a new virus in the form of ransomware, which came to pass once hackers and criminal enterprises figured out how to monetize a virus. Ransomware attacks typically come in via a phishing attack in the form of a link or an attachment, accompanied by an enticing email from a known vendor, company, or individual. These attacks can appear in a very conversational way between coworkers, such as, "Can you do me a favor?" or "I need you to transfer funds in the amount of." In this scenario, a user receives an email from what appears to be a trusted source and typically includes the logos, signature lines, and common traits associated with the sender of this email. When the user receives it, they assume this is from the individual it states it's from, so they click on the link or attachment. This is where the ransomware attack begins. Once the ransomware virus is launched on the user's PC, a process of forced file encryption in which your entire file structure and all the data contained within is locked behind an intensely complex encryption lock. Under perfect conditions, it would take years to brute force this key lock combination. However, most of these attacks require 48 hours or less to remit payment, or they will delete the encryption key and your data will be lost forever. This payment is typically made in the form of bitcoins, an untraceable cyber currency that can require time to set up an account if one doesn't already exist. In this scenario, only a single workstation is affected. But let's discuss an even worse case scenario, your entire network being encrypted. This happens when the affected user is in a domain environment, meaning all workstations are connected to a server for file sharing and centralized management. In this network configuration, once the ransomware attack has fully encrypted the individual's workstation, it begins going to all the shared files and devices the user has access to. Keep in mind, hosting your servers doesn't protect against this since it will encrypt everything your computer has access to, regardless of where it's housed. Therefore, it's important to create a plan, which we will discuss in part 2 of our series on ransomware. If you would like more information on ThrottleNet, or if you'd like a free network security evaluation, please visit us online at throttlenet.com or call us today at 866-829-5557. Thank you for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you for part 2 of our 3-part series on ransomware.